Okay, this video is for experiment number 5, strain gauges. Basically, this experiment uses a Wheatstone bridge, which I have already constructed here. Wheatstone bridge consisting of 2 resistors, along with one side of the bridge has 2 resistors, and on the other side of the bridge we have a variable resistor or a potentiometer as one resistor, and then the other resistor being the strain gauge. So the Wheatstone bridge consists of 4 resistors. On one side of the quote-unquote one side of the bridge are 2 standard resistors, and then the other side of the bridge consists of the strain gauge, which is an effective variable resistor because the resistance of the strain gauge changes as strain is imposed on it, and then a variable resistor here to balance out the bridge. Connected to our Wheatstone bridge is a DC voltage source set to 15 volts, and then a digital multimeter set to volts to measure the difference in voltage output coming from the Wheatstone bridge as it gets put out of balance based on the increased resistance of the strain gauge. Strain gauge is attached to what will be a cantilever beam. Basically, it's a hollow aluminum beam. Strain gauge is attached to it, and the beam is attached to the table to simulate a cantilever beam. What you are to do is balance the bridge out. So right now, as you can see, it's set to about 0.8 volts. It's unbalanced by 0.8 volts. Right now, what I am doing is that I am turning the resistance here from the potentiometer to try to level out this bridge as much as possible. So right now, it's down to about 6.7 millivolts, which is as close to 0 as I'm going to get it. Once you have that done, you should see something similar to this hook with a base to it. And what you can do to the base is attach weights to increase the force being pulled down on the cantilever beam as you hang this hook from the edge. So the procedure for getting your voltage readings are as follows. You'll first push null on the digital multimeter, so you can tell that zeroes it out. Then take this hook it to the end of the cantilever beam, making sure that it doesn't swing too much. You'll see an increase in voltage. You can see that the voltage went up to 0.4 millivolts. Now, as you can tell, it drifts a lot. It's already up to 0.6. So what you're going to have to do your best is to put the weight on and then take your reading as quickly as possible to avoid the effects of the drift. Then after you take your reading, remove the weight, unnull, go ahead and take another kilogram weight, put on the hook. So now you have 2 kilograms attached to the hook. Null it again. I'm going to go ahead and hang the weight. See the resistance increase again. Take that number, remove the weight, unnull, and keep repeating that effect until you have hung up the full 5 kilograms worth of weight plus the hook to the cantilever. So that concludes the instructional video for experiment number 5, strain gauges.